This is Deducter bringing you the Long War mod playthrough of XCOM, starting in the month of April. So, let's first review. We've completed 2 research projects and are now proceeding along alien materials. I haven't quite decided what I want to get after this, but alien materials unlocks the nanofiber vest, which is called alloy plating or something like that in this mod, which is a good to have. Plus, you need this to get carapace armor, so obviously it's a very important research project. I'm building a med kit and a scope. All items take time to build. I probably should have mentioned this sometime earlier, but every single item in this game takes time to build. Depending on the item, so for instance, satellites take 25 days. Some of these Shiv upgrades only take, I believe, like 10 days. Generally, equipable items take about 10 days or maybe a little less. So you want to plan ahead. You can't just, manufacture the item and use it right before a mission, like in vanilla. You need to make sure you plan ahead for that. So I'm just building a medkit and a scope. My soldiers are looking good. Engineer is only wounded for 1 day now. Shiv is operational. We have a decent roster. I want to try to get a lieutenant as soon as possible, too, to get the perk here, Iron Will, which is very good in this mod, because your soldiers have relatively little will. You can see here, sergeants, in the mid to low 40s, or high 40s, I guess, the low 40s. The lesser ranks, even less, and well, the rookies have basically nothing. Ooh, this is a really good soldier. How come I didn't notice this soldier before? You need to bring this soldier along on a mission, obviously. Katia, I'll remember that. And Iron Will can really help that out. Will, you want high will so your soldiers don't panic all over the place and, screw you horribly. I have all of my interceptors are repaired and ready to go. Often at this point I like to get another interceptor, but since interceptor takes only 3 days to arrive, it's not super critical. I order it immediately. So at this point, before actually recording this, I've been sitting around thinking a little bit about what to do. It is not immediately obvious what to do. In vanilla, you just start building satellites and launching them all over the place. It's a good choice too. I have 1 free satellite that I can deploy. I obviously need another uplink. You can see satellite uplinks in this mod. They take 5 power, 200, and it's only 1 satellite per uplink, plus 1 adjacency bonus. So if you build a satellite uplink, you can launch 2 satellites, not 3. And each satellite itself costs about 100-ish, a little over 100 to build. It depends on the number of engineers, obviously, but they're not super cheap either. So, it takes 300 just to build and launch some more satellites here, even with wanting to bank. The other thing is that just launching satellites to another continent without fighter cover is suicidal. It is not a good idea at all. You need, at the minimum, if you want a chance to shoot anything down, 3 interceptors. And realistically, you need about 4 or even more to be comfortable. Fortunately, the North America bonus makes it easier to get more interceptors. So it makes it easier to expand to new continents. With some of the other stars, especially Asia or Europe or Africa, it may be a good idea to just launch some more satellites on the same continent and just try to get some more money. You can see that every council member provides some funding, even without satellite. It's about 40%, actually. But it's still clearly good to launch satellite. You get more money per month. You get more chances to shoot down UFOs, and perhaps most critically, you can get the continent bonuses. And the bonuses, are all the same, except for South America, which has been changed to minus 50% cost for power plants. So, there are merits for going to every continent. The thing is, I sat around thinking about this. Normally, I would probably go for, either Europe, Asia, or Africa, depending on the mood. Those are... Europe, by the way, the bonus, unlike in vanilla, is actually useful now. Half-price laboratories and half-price engineering bays. These things aren't cheap. Laboratories are 200 and 35 a month. Same for engineering bays, and you need them to, well, it depends. They're very helpful. Workshops, really you do want 2 workshops training, but they can save you a lot of money when you're building stuff. And laboratories, of course, given how slow research is, they're not super critical if you get lucky and you get scientists as rewards a lot. Like I got 5 scientists from that council mission. But if you don't get scientists, you really ought to start constructing laboratories, because otherwise you're just not going to make any progress research. I mean, just looking at UFO power source, 47 days, and that's still an early game tech. Clearly, without some labs, or you get real lucky and keep getting scientists as a reward, you're going to be pretty screwed in the research game. So, having gone through all of that, after careful consideration, I've actually decided that I want to use the North America bonus to expand to South America, which surely is an unconventional choice. Minus 50% to power plant construction and maintenance isn't a huge bonus, but the thing is, I don't have any steam vents anywhere except all the way down on the 4th level here, which, you know, you have to build 3 access lifts and excavate twice just to get there. Is just not worth it to do it early on in the game. And I don't need power. And it takes a while before you can get lyrium power plants. So that leaves just building a mess of normal power plants. I'll probably need at least 4 of these. And these things, you know, they cost 25 per month. So they're not super, they're reasonably cheap, but the maintenance costs and everything added together, and the fact that I absolutely need them, and the fact that it only takes 2 satellites to cover South America. So it is possible for me to actually get this bonus this month. For all of the other continents, it's impossible, and you need to do a very aggressive satellite strategy to get them. So it takes 2 uplinks and 4 satellite total, or 3 for Africa, and that's at least about 600-700 credits. That's a lot. South America, I only need to invest about 300-ish credits to get that bonus, which I can use immediately. So you can see how this mod is already so much more interesting than vanilla. If I had like a steam vent, what I might do is instead try to delay my satellite push for the next month. It's a breach of protocol. Really? I didn't know that. In this mod, you can, however, build an alien trophy. It's free to build, it just takes some time. It adds 10 will to your soldier. I don't think it's a great equipable item. 10 will is good, but I much rather have any of the other bonuses. But just something to keep in mind. So, after going through that long spiel, my conclusion is that I should try to get the bonuses here in South America, so I can begin expanding my base and doing other stuff. If I save up enough money, I will also get the Iron Will bonus. But the critical things to get right now is the satellite for South America and enough interceptors to cover both continents. That's going to cost me a good chunk of change to get the interceptors to cover both continents. That's where most of my money is going. I probably want 4 for each continent, so that's another 600 investment. So you got to keep that in mind. Expanding to other continents is expensive business. Interestingly enough, if you start in like, I think, so Egypt, Europe, or Asia, expanding to the same continent is great. Like Asia, China, and Japan both has lots of cash. Europe is the best. There are 3 countries with over 100, and Russia is 90. Like all of the countries are great for cash. It's the best. And Africa, of course, you know, with the plus 30% bonus, expanding to Nigeria or South Africa even is pretty good. So North America, though, you know, Canada only has. So if you expand here, I get a total of 36 more. That's kind of weak. Mexico is even worse. So you really want to use the North America bonus to get to the other continents as soon as possible. All right, let's execute the plan. We can start constructing a satellite uplink immediately. Yeah, no reason to delay this. And we actually can wait a little bit before we construct the satellite. It takes 25 days. So I'll construct this on like March 3rd or 4th, just in case I get lucky and get a mission that rewards some more engineers and you save a bit of cash. All the rest of my money is going to go into interceptors. I don't need to get any right this moment, but I will soon enough. Finish the med kit. Look at that! Request from France. 4 scientists. French engineers have been clamoring to get their hands on some alien weapon technology. They can piece together the fragmented weapons we have. They might just be able to make something to help protect their people. So that's a lot of my weapon fragments. I'm confident in my ability to get more weapons fragments from killing aliens. But that's a lot of my weapon fragment. You need this to actually conduct research. Like, we don't have to fulfill the request right now. You can see here, though, that, you know, beam weapons, 40 weapon fragment. Experimental warfare is free. Sectorial autopsy is free. I do have some research projects I can do without having to have weapons fragments, but Arc Thrower 30, that's a lot. But I am going to fulfill this request because I'm confident in my ability to get more. And 4 scientists is a lot. So now I have a ton of scientists. I can only research experimental warfare or sectorial autopsy, but again, I'm confident in my ability to get more, so I should be fine. You want to be a little careful though. You don't want to give away all your stuff and then suddenly you have more scientists but you can't research anything. All right. Oh, there's a UFO. Obviously, want to shoot that down. I was going to build a satellite now, but we'll do this first.
Bangs out. They're all over us.
Took some damage. I only got 1 shot in.
Contact detected.
Engaging bogey.
Let's see how this goes. Perfect. So let's do some stuff. Let us purchase a second satellite. And let us order a second interceptor, since we're going to have to order one anyway. Then, it's only a small scout, don't need a shiv. Bring my engineer and sniper, obviously. Did the scope finish? No. So that layout is good. We'll bring my medic. Get some more experience here. So you can't equip both the med kit and the first aid kit. They're mutually exclusive, but you can equip like 2 med kits for 6 heals if you want. Ceramic plate isn't super useful. We'll go with smoke grenade. The scout, we're gonna change it up. This is only a small UFO. Engineer, we don't need this many frag grenades. And then I've decided, I think I want to bring another rookie. I especially want to try to get a rookie to... Do I need a gunner? Don't really need a scout then. This is only a small UFO. We'll bring the gunner though. We'll bring... who was the guy? It was this person, right. 2 rookies here. This rookie already has been on a mission, so hopefully he'll get a promotion. And if I can get a promotion here, that would be awesome too. Gunner, engineer, medic, sniper. Perfect.
Dropship has arrived.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
So in April, floaters show up. You want to watch out for the floaters.
Just north of the crash site.
They can be tricky.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien
Place
craft.
doesn't have a ton of
Enemy in sight.
This
Let's
is
see.
a disturbing sight, to say the least.
Alright, the
It's
floaters
hard
are
to
here.
differentiate where the organic material ends and the machine begins.
Wow.
Not gonna win any beauty contests, that's for sure.
I can actually hit stuff with my sniper, but it's a bit suicidal to do that. Instead, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Let's see, which one can I hit? This one, the one in low cover. Perfect. One down.
See ya in hell.
And my troops are behind good cover. Nothing to be worried about. There's no good place to put my sniper. If we move back here, it's kind of vulnerable. We'll just hunker down here, I guess. There's not really any other decent place to put the sniper. Yeah. Well, I could put the sniper here. Then I wouldn't have anywhere to put this rookie. The rookie is more expendable anyway. So maybe we'll do that. Oh, a floater launched. How very interesting. Clearly, we need to deal with the floater that launched first.
Got a lot of heat on me.
Alright. 80%. I can try to flush it out. Not a bad idea, honestly, but...
Negative damage.
I want to be a bit careful that we actually win here. I should, though. Good.
And gone.
Then we use sniper. Do we want to move forward? It's a little risky if I trigger more aliens. Better move up here. Use a sniper with the hollow targeting perk. Even if I miss,
Enemy is still
it's
alive.
not a problem. A reasonable chance to weaken it now.
Ah, damn it.
So sometimes the floater will flee in terror when
They're
two of
falling
its
back.
comrades die. Look like that's exactly what's gonna happen. So at this point, it would be wise not to get overconfident. There are at least, I think there might be one more pod at least. And I don't think there are 3 pods in April for small UFOs, but I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 though. Nevertheless, let's not get crazy. Alright, there's the floater. It's sort of fleeing terror there, but I can't get a squad sight shot off at it. Can't get any sort of shot off on it. Low cover sucks, but so I have a 70% chance to. I probably have like a 60% chance critical. You can multiply the two together. If I crit, I probably kill it. It's like a half chance to probably kill it. I might only crit for 4 damage though, so it's lower than that. Do I want to take that shot? It's not a bad idea, but why don't we just wait? I mean, if the floater is going to get aggressive and come forward, I can have a ton of guys evening low cover overwatching. And it would just run into an ambush, as floaters often do.
Out of rounds.
And that works out perfectly. Alright, I heard more floaters, so there's at least one more pod, and it's almost certainly a floater pod. That's good to know. So that particular group of floaters did not have a leader. Floater leaders can be very dangerous. You want to be careful of the floater leaders.
Good to go.
Reloaded. Ready to engage.
Let's rock.
Alright, so at this point, a good idea is to simply get up to the high ground and take it from there. Sooner or later, the floaters will probably patrol by this area, and I'll deal with it. So, let's continue exploring a bit. This is clearly the best position for the sniper. He gets a complete view of the area. And then we gotta be very careful here. Not too worried about triggering the outsider. At this point, outsiders pose very little threat to me.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Where are the floaters? I know they're around somewhere. What I don't want to trigger is the outsiders plus the floaters. Okay, that's where they are. Group of 4. They seem kind of stuck, actually, which makes them vulnerable. So, because of the way squad sight works in this mod, I want as many people in sight range as possible. Although not you know, to the point of stupidity. I also want to be careful about moving forward this way because that might trigger the outsider. So we'll not do that. So, which one should we target? They're all 81%, except for the one in the back. Let's target the front one.
Kill confirmed.
Beautiful. $57% across the board, huh? This one has 2 HP, right? That's the one with 2 HP, yeah. Obviously you want to kill that one, if at all possible. Getting lucky with my shots there. Very nice. So we've taken out 2 of the floaters. I probably should have shot with the heavy weapon first because LMG does more damage. 4 to 6, I believe, as opposed to 2 to 4 for the assault rifle. You see that series of moves was clearly suboptimal. So when the AI spazzes out and makes suboptimal moves, that's a good thing sometimes. Because human players are hardly perfect. So are both of them gonna run? That's actually a bit of a problem. Do I want to move my engineer out? That might trigger the outsider, but let's take that chance. I have a smoke grenade. The floaters seem to be hiding. Well, that's no good. They'll come back sooner or later. Sometimes you get these graphical glitches, but that's pretty common to vanilla too, so... Floaters are fleeing around in panic. Wow, I am getting such lucky shots. That was like a 30% shot. There's obviously a floater in there somewhere. If I move here, I very well may trigger the outsider. Again, I don't want to trigger the outsider, but I can deal with the outsider if necessary. Do I have a shot? I do. Let us take this shot first. Beautiful. This mission is going perfectly.
I'm ready.
Perfectly. And yeah, this position is good. No need to change. I don't think I'm going to be using my assault rifle on my engineer anyway. I don't think there's any other groups, so we'll just finish this now.
Positive enemy contacts.
What I will be using, of course, is my sapper boosted grenade. So here's the difference between a sapper grenade and a normal grenade. A sapper grenade blows cover extraordinarily well. You can see that UFO was no problem to deal with. Then we hit it with a sniper rifle. Might even kill it. But if we don't, I have 4 more shots. I want to try to get this particular super soldier rookie to kill. If this doesn't work, I have plenty more shots. Beautiful. Another successful mission and done without taking any damage.
If all our missions go as well as this one did.
Let's see. Ooh, I got a promotion to lieutenant. That's awesome. I mean, these choices are all pretty good, but honestly, repair is the way to go. 3 extra arc thrower charges. This allows you to have potentially arc throwers only have one base charge, so this allows you to potentially repair Shiv for 6 HP 4 times, which is a lot. Or it allows you to potentially capture an alien 4 times. The maximum chance of capturing this mod is only 47%. That's only with the alien at 1 HP. At 3 HP is like 30-something%. So, however you want to put it, this is a unique ability to the engineer. There is no other class that can have this. So, I think that's pretty no-brainer. A medic. Oh, I gotta decide that. Second medic engineer. Okay. This is actually a good person to promote to Sniper Scout. I could use a backup sniper. That's probably, I mean, with such good aim, that's what makes sense to convert that soldier to. But I want a Rocketeer. And we got some more damaged components that we can sell for money. Can't really sell too much else. Let me just see something. I can't do floater autopsy until I have 10, right? Yeah. That's one of the best autopsies to do. You want to do that as soon as possible. I don't have enough weapons fragments still? Really? I thought for sure they got a lot from that. Don't worry, there are plenty more missions this month. But anyway, last thing, I haven't decided what to do with these two yet, but I think for this medic, the thing is, this medic has high aim, which is unusual for medic. On the other hand, so, you know, if you have high aim, covering fire and rapid reaction are both decent choices. Rapid reaction explains itself. Covering fire works differently in this mod. So, if an enemy fires or actually takes almost any sort of action, I've seen covering fire trigger when a sectoid in cover mine merges with another sectoid. There's a clean line of shot. This allows you to bypass the normal defense bonus from the cover. So say the alien is in high cover, and you know normally you would have minus 40% chance to hit, plus minus 20% from reaction fire. Basically, it's worthless. But with this perking, this mod, it eliminates that minus 40% bonus from the cover. So you only have the minus 20% from reaction fire, which actually makes it pretty good. So if you have 83 aim, it's 60% hit. That's pretty good. The thing is, smoke grenade is really powerful perk. And covering fire is almost sort of more situational. Your soldier has to be on Overwatch. And with a medic, you're often not actually going to have your medic on Overwatch. You're going to have your medic healing and doing other stuff. Smoke grenade can be used once as a first move if you have the perk. And best of all, you get a second move free. And for the medic, you can get the smoke and mirrors perk. If you get that perk, each equipped smoke grenade gets 2 charges. So in effect, you can have like 6 total smoke grenades if you equip 2 smoke grenades, and you take this perk and you take smoke and mirrors. Now, naturally, you don't have to take this perk to get like 4 smoke grenades with smoke and mirrors, but it's almost pointless to get smoke and mirrors without the basic perk, because this is what you need to use a smoke grenade the first turn and then take a second action. So this effectively expands your actions by 50%. I think if you do it correctly, this is probably the best choice here, regardless of the aim of your medic. But it can be worth considering. Now, naturally, if this medic only had 60 aim, it's a no-brainer to go for smoke grenade. But even with high aim, I think, due to the way actions work, this is the best. Because then you can toss a smoke grenade and you can still take a pretty good shot at something. If something's only in low cover, for instance, reaction fire and just taking a shot, there's no difference. Or covering fire and taking a shot, there's no difference. So I think that's the way to go. Regardless. Okay, my spiel over. That mission was completed, so thank you for watching.